Welcome to Silver and Black Films presents Can Johnathan Abram Live Up to the Number 24?
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
It's a lot of greats that come before me. That's where I want to be in my career when it's all said and done. So just to be able to put on the silver and black, for me, it just means the world. Because, it's a DB organization.
And the number 24 is a special number for an Oakland Raiders DB to have. An exception was made the last couple of years for 10,000-yard club running back Marshawn Lynch. But the Raiders almost always give the number 24 to a defensive back that they believe is going to be special. It hasn't worked out 100% of the time, but the Raiders have tried to make a tradition of number 24 belonging to a great DB since they don't retire numbers. In their history, the Raiders have had two generational talents with that number. Head coach John Gruden actually wanted to give Abram number 43 or 32 because his hard-hitting style reminds him of George Atkinson and Jack Tatum. But he was having none of that. He wants to live up to the number 24. It all started with cornerback Willie Brown from the 60s and 70s. He made it hard to get off the line of scrimmage with his bump and run coverage. And his route anticipation skills led to many interceptions. His speed to keep up with receivers at 6'2", 225 led to even more. He would end his career in the late 70s with 54 career interceptions, tied for 21st all time. And he has a record 3 interceptions returned for touchdowns in the playoffs. And that includes the one he returned for 75 yards in Super Bowl 11. And he passed that Raider bump and run tradition down to younger teammate Lester Hayes as well as numerous others as a cornerbacks coach. In 1996, Al Davis signed Super Bowl 30 MVP Larry Brown to a big contract. And he got bombed on and picked on. It didn't work out because he was a zone corner trying to play man. So in 1998, they cut him. And guess who they drafted? Charles Woodson. And he balled right away, shutting down opposing receivers. Oh, and he'll hit you too. Running backs can get that work too. And if you don't watch out, he's straight jacking for footballs. He forced his share of fumbles, but his preferred method was interceptions. And of course, he loved to take them to the house. In his 4th year in 2001, he forced a fumble on quarterback Tom Brady to send his Raiders to the AFC Championship game. Or did he? After further review, it's the bogus Tuck rule call. Then Gruden was traded that offseason, and Woodson said his farewells in 2005, going to the Green Bay Packers in 2006. And they drafted safety Michael Huff that year. Huff is most known for the interception he made to save the game following Davis's death. But overall, he was a disappointment. So he was gone in 2013 to make room for the return of Woodson. And he was not a disappointment as a safety this time around. And in his late 30s, he showed that he was still physical. He can still jack for footballs. And he's still a ball hawk. He would end his career with 65 interceptions, tied for 5th all time. He was also able to cross intercepting Peyton Manning off his NFL bucket list, doing it twice in one game in 2015. This one was amazing. He also ended up tying for first all-time in defensive touchdowns with 13. And he made even more history with this sack.
Raiders blitz Charles Woodson, and Alex Smith goes down.
That's what it takes, 20 sacks. Yeah, we got a little history.
And the great career of Charles Woodson ends in 2015. Gold Jacket legacy fully intact. Next to wear number 24 is strong safety Johnathan Abram. He has that number to live up to, but he also has some skills. And one of them is playing the run in the box. He's going to sniff out and disrupt any trick play you may have in mind too. And you can forget about throwing bubble screens his way. Also, while lined up close to the line of scrimmage, he can cover tight ends. He can cover the slot too. And with his 4.4 speed, he can run deep with receivers. He can also bring that heat off the edge. That receiver was wide open too. He didn't even allow the quarterback to dump one off there. He gets there for sacks too. He's even good for a sack, fumble, and recovery. Too bad he gives this one back. It's still a work in progress, but he can play on the back end a little bit. Of course, he can come up and make a play on the run. And he's also a reliable tackler as the last line of defense. He doesn't allow too much to go on in his area either. He has some range with his 4.4 speed too, but he is not yet a ball hawk. This is one of just 2 interceptions he had in 2018, and the other one he took out of the hands of his teammate. But wherever he plays physical and with an attitude. Watch this. That's second round tight end Irv Smith. He plays with an attitude. He cares nothing about the guy on the other team. Oh, can you even do that anymore? Oh, I told you it's a big hitter, right? Oh, he sends him flying. Oh, he flips him. And oh, he ricochets him off of teammates. He also sends him back to the sidelines. Oh, 7, you're gonna have to come up out of there for a minute. Then they got nerve to try him over the middle. Oh, here we go again. Tight end 2, come on in. I got to get out of here. Come on, man, you alright? You ain't the one that got hit out there. Oh, but lucky for him, he was able to bounce back up and keep playing. His friend wasn't so lucky. Oh. Willie Brown is an iconic Raider with this iconic play to define him.
He's going all the way! Old man Willie! Touchdown Raiders!
And Charles Woodson's Willie Brown 2.0. Not only does he have better interception numbers, but he affected the game in more different ways. Yeah, Raider fans, I gotta bring it up again. Because Woodson was robbed of that iconic play to define him. No matter the angle, it was a fumble. Now here comes that next 24 that tackles well in space. Can cover tight ends and receivers one-on-one. Get after the quarterback. Play on the back end. And just plain hit. So how will he do? He won't be a bad 24, will he? He doesn't think so. Thank you for watching and see you next Sunday.